If you've watched even just one episode of Family Guy, you already know the show's humor can be extremely dark, unapologetic, and wildly inappropriate. But there are moments where it doesn't just cross the line, it jumps over it, sets it on fire, and dances on the ashes. And today, we're going deep into the most disturbing, outrageous, and downright shocking Family Guy moments that ever made it to air. Some of these scenes were even removed or censored in certain countries. And after you hear about them, you'll understand why. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss the darkest side of your favorite shows. Now let's jump right in. Quagmire Murders The Simpsons Season 6.
This is easily one of the most controversial and surreal crossovers in adult animation history.
It begins innocently enough. Peter, Lois, and Brian are arguing about something totally unrelated. Then, below them, a Simpsons ad appears. Suddenly, and without warning, Quagmire shrinks down, leaps onto the ad, and attacks Marge Simpson in complete silence.
What follows is pure madness.
The screen cuts away, but you can still hear Marge screaming,
Oh, you're amazing, Glenn!
Oh, I just take a lot of pride in what I do.
and then gunshots started.
It's not just Marge and Homer. Quagmire ends up murdering Bart and Lisa.
To dot then, there's the eerie final sound, a pacifier, followed by a single shot. We're left to wonder, was it Maggie that got killed? Or did Maggie kill Quagmire? It's so dark that Disney Plus removed parts of this scene in some regions. The edited version just skips over the joke entirely. And honestly, that probably says a lot. Brian's Death Season 12, Episode 6, Brian isn't just a talking dog. He's the emotional core of the show, the one who drinks martinis, dates human women, and has philosophical debates with STE. So when he gets hit by a car and actually dies, fans were devastated. But what made it worse is how final it seemed. The Griffins hold a funeral. There's no joke, no twist.
They even replace him with a new dog named Vinny for 2 full episodes.
It looked like Brian was gone forever. Petitions were signed. Fan forums exploded. People grieved like they lost. Real person. Eventually, Stewie uses time travel to bring Brian back, restoring the status quo. But for a while,
It felt like Family Guy had truly killed off its most beloved character.
and maybe, for just a second, it was the only time the show made us cry instead of laugh. The Forgotten Baby Season 7, Episode 9, this moment hits. Hard because it feels so casual. In a blink and you'll miss it cutaway. Peter and Lois are shown crying beside a grave that reads, Peter Griffin Jr.
The mood is somber, and for a moment, it seems like the show is touching on something serious. But then Peter casually explains.
I'm sorry, Lois. I thought if I shook him enough, he'd stop crying. I was kind of right.
That's the whole joke. There's no recovery, no twist to soften it. Just a dark and extremely inappropriate reminder of how far this show is willing to go for a punchline. Episode 14-1. Of the core running jokes in Family Guy is that Peter is dangerously irresponsible. But this scene takes it to a new level. A neighbor asks him to babysit their child. Sounds harmless, right? Peter then proceeds to fill the bathtub to the top, hands the kid a plugged-in hairdryer, a bottle of prescription meds, and even some household chemicals as toys. Oh, and then he shuts off the lights.
We never see what happens next, and honestly, that makes it worse.
Peter marries his own son, Season 12. This might be the most legally and morally disturbing plotline in the show's history. Chris ends up spending a lot of time with his grandfather, Carter Pewterschmidt. So much, in fact, that Carter rewrites his will and names Chris as the sole heir to his fortune. When Peter finds out, he loses his mind. First,
He tries to help Chris by dealing with a bully at school.
but accidentally attacks a deaf kid.
Oh, that was sign language. I thought he was trying to defend himself with terrible karate.
But it gets worse. Peter fakes a divorce from Lois, manipulates Chris emotionally, and marries his own son just to get closer to the inheritance.
That's not a joke setup. That's literally what happens.
Chris agrees, desperate for his dad's approval. And the wedding. It's treated like a gag, but it's disturbing on every level, thankfully. Lois shows up and ends the madness.
Peter, several people have called the police about a man marrying his son. It's not normal.
Peter?
The Island Monkey Incident Season 10. Episode 18, this is one of the most mysterious and disturbing jokes on the show. And it all comes down to what's not said. Peter ends up stranded on a desert island for an entire year. His only companion, a monkey. When he's finally rescued by a group of sailors, they offer to take the monkey with them.
It makes sense. After all, Peter and the monkey had bonded over that year.
Right? But then one of the sailors says something simple.
Yeah, we can teach him sign language, and he can tell us stories about what you two did on the island together.
Suddenly, Peter's face changes. He gets nervous, panicked even, and says,
No. Let's not bring the monkey.
That's it. That's the joke. And it's chilling. We're left to imagine what Peter did on that island that he doesn't want anyone, especially a monkey, talking about. So, yeah, Family Guy has always danced on the edge of controversy. But these moments, these are the ones that dove head first into the deep end. Now it's your turn. Which of these scenes shocked you the most? Or did we miss another one that deserves to be here? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you remember a scene that's even more outrageous, share it too. Who knows? It might be in the next video.
Is that my ass?